Our verse of the day comes from Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 18. Fix these words of mine in your hearts and minds. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them to your foreheads. This verse has such a sense of urgency, this idea that this is a crucial action. Matter of fact, ancient Jewish tradition and even current Orthodox tradition takes this verse so literally that they have created what are called tefillin or phylacteries that are leather boxes that have scriptures inside, these words, to fix them literally. So they tie them on their head, so right between the eyes or on their arms as a constant reminder. So when I read these words, this idea of tying, fixing, never forgetting, the urgency that we read in verse 18, it carries on in 19 and 20s. Teach them to your children. When you're walking, when you're sleeping, put them on your doorposts. These words are so crucial for life. And so the question is, well, which words? What are the most important words? And I go back to the very beginning of the chapter. The very first word of the chapter is the word love. And the very first word of the second verse is remember. Those two words, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself, the two great commandments. And also to remember our covenant together. Remember, I'm your creator. Remember that I became the Word incarnate. Remember that I died on the cross. Remember that I rose again. Remember and never forget. As a matter of fact, it's the words that the Messiah leaves with us. And that is, do this in remembrance of me. As often as you eat, think of these words. The words love and remember to me are the very core words of not just the gospel, but the entire Word of God. And this passage and these traditions make it clear that taken literally, or taken into our hearts and minds, they're crucial words as we live out our walk with Christ.